Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Hayden Kho Jr. I'm so happy to be joining you tonight. I'm so happy that you guys are here also to join us tonight. But before we start, I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined us last week with David Guison and Camille Kho, and of course, my beautiful, gorgeous wife, Victoria Belo.
Nakaksanit naman sa pagpuri. Thank you, my very handsome, intelligent, and sexy Hayden Kho. And thank you, of course, to Camille and David Guison, Camille Kho, for being my guest last week. It was a very fun show. I hope the audience learned a lot because we had a lot of fun. And then today, we have another special guest for our show. She's somebody who's so beautiful, especially when she doesn't even bother to use makeup. She's an entrepreneur. She's a mental health advocate, extremely intelligent. And we're missing her so much because she got caught in Hong Kong for the ECQ. Please welcome Belle Daza to the show. Are you there, Belle?
Hello, Belle.
Hi, Belle. Thanks
How are you,
for making
darling?
time for our Brighter Days Ahead show. How are you? Can you hear?
I can't hear Belle. Belle, are you muted? Ano mo, ang ganda-ganda ni Belle.
Oo nga, talagang
While you're fixing your earphones,
so pure and virgin-like. How is life?
While you're fixing your earphones, we'll be talking about you muna. Have you guys seen the billboard of Belle Daza in EDSA? It's beautiful.
Yes, you haven't seen your billboard, no? Did your mom take a picture? Hala, walang
Sino dito nakakita na ng billboard ni Belle? Give us a shout out. Please comment.
Super.
Anyway, there's technical issues. Our beautiful Belle is muted, very quiet. Well, tonight we promise tonight will be very fun. We're going to we'll be talking about many things. And with Belle, it can be about anything. This girl is very intelligent. That's why, Ping Pong, the reason why, by the way, Ping Pong is my what do you call that? My term of endearment for my wife, Vicki. So Ping Pong, the reason why we chose Belle, if you remember, is because yung name ng procedure is called Genius, and we were looking for someone who's, intelligent, which is quite a rarity nowadays. So we chose Belle.
Well, hindi naman. Most of our endorsers are intelligent, but Belle in particular is like genius level na, di ba? And she is very credible because Belle will not do anything without really studying what she's doing. So I think she was a perfect choice. Oh, Belle, can we hear you now? Nako, don't tell me the internet in the
Remove your
in the Philippines.
Hello, can you hear me?
There you go.
Yay.
Can you guys hear me?
There you go.
Finally.
Belle, what I'm so excited about, we have a game later.
I know!
It's going to be fun.
It's a bottle of wine.
I opened a bottle of wine for this.
So, keep us
Well,
up
what's
to
going
date,
to be fun is hindi lang tayo yung maglalaro, even them.
Yes.
They will be part of the game. We'll be giving away a lot.
Also say that you guys look really, really fresh.
Oh, same to you. How do you feel? What's it like? Are you not stressed at all by ECQ? Is it very easy in Hong Kong?
Well, so we had 37 cases last Sunday, and the government is so strict. They're closing down gyms and spas and any massage, any place that you have to be in contact, salons with. So they're doing it for 7 days. They were supposed to resume school already, but again, it stopped. But people here are very, very disciplined, and people here wear masks. Like, if you go out without a mask, you're committing, parang everybody's kind of looking at you like, why do you look like that?
I think they got used to it during the SARS, because even before this pandemic, when I used to go to Hong Kong, everybody would have a mask already.
Yeah,
Diba?
everyone. Yeah,
so they're
exactly.
sanay na.
Yeah.
Are you working at all, Belle?
Yes, I am. Well,
aside from being the beautiful wife that you are,
Honestly, it's so hard to be a full-time mom. No, but I also
Tell
have
me
time
about it.
to
Well, I'm not.
honestly, yeah.
How's
I
Buffy?
he's asleep, thank God.
Ay, sayang. We
But
wanted to see him.
no, with Frank and with Ride Revolution, we completely changed our business model. Before, people would have to go into the studio and do a session of spin, but thankfully, March 16, we were able to create an on-demand platform where you can rent a bike or buy a bike, and you'll be able to spin at any time, and it's been doing really, really well. We've had over 170 students at one point.
Wow, that's
Everybody's
even more than
everybody's
you can
building their
accommodate.
own gym at home. Are you guys doing the same?
Yeah,
Yes,
kailangan
we
na may
do. You know who
kasama.
comes here? Well, he just bought his bike, but Quark used to come here and do ride
Yeah,
diba?
oh, I'm so
So,
happy.
Well, we've
And
set
then
up the
yeah, and then
gym,
with
kailangan lang gamitin.
and then with Frank naman, we're focused more on deliveries because again, like malls don't seem to be having too many people yet, and people want to stay in their homes. Is that what you guys are also experiencing? I saw the new Belo clinics with all IntelliPure, and you also have the alcohol mats. Parang if I go back, I'm gonna really go there first.
You know the setup there.
yes, we really.
Sanitize.
That's
When we were
Hayden.
when we
We
were setting it
decided.
up, I told myself, wait, we call them Belo Babies, diba? All our endorsers, our patients, we call them Belo Babies. And I thought to myself, teka, I have to if there are babies, then we have to really protect them. So ang
Yes.
mindset namin is, can we keep our clinics so safe that even Scarlet can go there? Because Scarlet's a baby. So
Yeah.
that even Scarlet can go there. And I'm very confident to say that if Scarlet goes there, I'll be um, I'll be calm. I'll be reassured. It's really very safe. We're
Yeah.
overprotected our babies in the clinic. But
Yeah.
we'll show
No,
you a video later.
I've seen it. I've seen even from your genius gear. It's genius. Congratulations. You guys were also like the first kind of brand that just really stepped up and said, we're gonna protect ourselves. So I know Hayden, you have a lot to do with that. So congratulations.
Nah. What's the highlight of
Belle is one of the people who knows it's Hayden. You know how they always say the woman behind the man, and a lot of people know that it's Hayden behind the success of my success.
Yeah,
So
actually
you've
working with
always cheered
Hayden,
him on. You've been his first. You and
I've really
George.
seen how his brain like connects things right away. It's really incredible. So I without a doubt I see that
Well, I
Hayden,
have to
you have
work
the
extra
brains
hard
behind it.
because I don't have the talent. I don't have the skills, so I have to work extra hard. I've always been very diligent because I lack the talent. And unlike Vicky, who's just a genius when it comes to medical aesthetics, everything is just like this to her. Everything is
But you
intuitive.
know what?
Yeah.
I think that's also what makes your team really great because each has a key role in what makes Belo so successful in terms of being a brand and a clinic and just overall service for everyone. Like
Well, we
you
can't
guys
So
do
are
are
it
you
great.
getting a
without
lot of
you.
business ideas in Hong Kong? I mean, I'm sure
Oh
your
my
brain is
gosh.
working overtime.
Well, there's no Belo here, so if you want to open a clinic, I'm with my Pinay mom groups. They're like, we miss Belo, we miss Bio Nutri Glow, we want to try the Skin Genius. I'm not even joking. Audrey Puckett was saying, oh, they don't have Belo here. So if you guys want to open a
I
branch,
know she used to bring a lot of her friends for a Bello day here. They'd arrive at 10 a.m. and they'd
that's what
take
they
the
want to
Cathay
do.
Pacific at 6
Yeah.
for the
So
day
they want to
lang.
come, yeah, for the day because there are flights that are inexpensive and they come and do all their treatments in Belo.
You know,
Kasi walang ganun eh. They don't pamper here din eh. They're just very
well,
in and out
You,
cold.
you were telling me you went for an injection of your pimple and how much did it cost
Oh my
there?
gosh. Yeah, I went for an injection and it was like I think it was like 12,000 for one. I was like, it's okay, I'll just keep my pimple.
mahal na
I
magka-pimple ngayon.
walked out proud.
Belle, I want to
Proud.
show them. I want to show them the video that you guys made in LA.
Yes,
This is
please.
before COVID, but before that, I want to hear what's the highlight of your week or your month.
Okay, so I've been I've been taking up new hobbies here. Are we
Okay.
playing the video? Okay.
No, don't play the video first. Pause.
Okay.
We'll go.
Oh, so I've been taking up new hobbies here. I feel like having a hobby is a dying art, so to speak, because a lot of people are very fearful of not being good at something or just failing, right? And I figured, you know what? I've always wanted to take up pottery, and even if I'm not good, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna try it as a hobby. So I've taken on a few hobbies. Also reading, like reading one book a month has been my new hobby, and I don't also want to pressure myself. So I've been enjoying these hobbies that I never gave myself time for, or I always parang pinangunahan ko na, oh, I'm not gonna be good at that work na. It's a waste of time. So I've really learned to appreciate slowing down, I guess, and just also taking time for yourself and learning a new craft. I don't know how it's probably gonna help me in the future, but I know that I enjoy it, and that's enough for me to continue
Well,
doing it.
if it's keeping you sane and you're growing, that's good for you.
Yeah.
And for
Thank you.
anyone who's listening, I think this is the best time to take up a new hobby. Vicky has
Yeah.
learned how to become a barista, and she makes coffee for me. So
Really?
Thank
by
you,
learning how
Doc.
to be a barista, our relationship is,
Really?
we are
Wait,
closer
who-
now because I need her every morning. She makes me those cappuccinos with those stars with the designs.
How do you
So,
do it? Do you
see,
grind
Belle,
the coffee beans?
it's from DeLonghi. They sent us a machine, and she learned how
Wow.
to make coffee, to make that kind
Yeah.
of coffee. So see, she learned a new hobby, and our relationship is going stronger. So
Yeah.
well, you'll
I
never know.
think this will make or break your relationship. So what happened to you and
What,
Adrian?
coffee?
Did you get closer or did you fight a lot?
No, I think no, we didn't fight a lot. He's busy, you know. Adrian goes to work every day. He's not even home yet. He'll be home soon.
Wow.
Well, can I just say? I'm very honest. You know, I'm very honest.
Yes.
First skin
Actually,
is
you know
pangit,
what?
I'll tell you that your
Too
skin is pangit.
honest.
Huh?
If first skin is pangit, I'll tell you skin is pangit. If your hair is
Yeah.
lousy, I'll tell you cut your hair. But now I want to showcase. I want to show everyone how nice your skin was after the Skin Genius. You shot a
Yes.
video in Malibu before COVID. So guys, if you see that there are no masks, it's because it's before COVID. Okay.
Yes. This was
Um,
shot in February.
in Malibu. Just there's a lot of close-up shots. I want to show them. I want to show them the video so that they appreciate the skin.
Yeah.
You really don't wear makeup as a rule.
I do, but I think I just put a minimum amount of makeup because I also like to show my skin now more.
Mhm.
You know me, sometimes you see me, you're like, wow, wala ka talaga makeup, right?
Well, because you're so beautiful. And for all the people out there who keep accusing Belle of only being about whitening, here's Belle, morena and beautiful. So, with beautiful skin, I think what we're looking for
Yay.
is just even skin. You know, and not pache-pache. And you really have even skin throughout your whole body. For those who don't see
Thank
the whole
you.
body,
We
I
edited
can
out
attest to
now.
that.
Belle, we
Considering
edited
you've been a
out.
sun worshiper, no?
I'm what? Sorry?
You like to go out in the sun?
I'm always under the sun. I play football my whole college career. I played for the UAP team, and I was in triathlete. I was swimming, biking, running. I'm constantly under the sun. So yeah, and I would also like thank you to Hayden and Vicky. Thank you so much, because I know that you know, this was really a great collaboration. You guys really allowed me to do what I was comfortable with, or comfortable creating the
I'm so
campaign.
glad we
Yeah.
trusted you. So
I
this is
remember-
our only endorser who planned her own campaign.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I figure she could do it better. She said, I
When,
really want to shoot in Malibu. Mahal.
actually,
Pero
what
okay lang.
happened?
Go, girl.
Actually, what happened was when the machine arrived. It's called Genius. I already thought of Belle. So nagkataon man si Belle texted me from out of nowhere to tell me, Hayden, I really love the Genius. I really love what this treatment did to my skin. So sabi ko, oh, perfect, because I was about to call you to tell you that we want you, Sana, to be the face of Genius. So I'm so happy that you actually love the treatment.
So
Tell us
yeah, so it
tell us about this. Tell us about the treatment, Belle.
okay. So
Why do you love it?
first of all, the treatment, I've been raving about it since I did it. I did it in December 19th, And then I left for France. I went to my in-laws. After the flight, I came back, and my in-laws were like, "Wow, you don't look tired at all from the flight." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Kala ko wala lang. They were complimenting me. And then we went to Switzerland, and two people in a store asked me what I used on my skin, and I said, "Actually, I just did this treatment. It's in the Philippines. It's called the Belo Skin Genius." And so that's when I texted Hayden, and I was like, "I think there's something magical about this Skin Genius," because two people in Switzerland just stopped to ask me what I did to my skin. And then we started brainstorming about how we could communicate, because I remember when you specifically got Skin Genius, I think it was October, or maybe like you guys were the first to have it, or are the first to have it.
We are the only one who
You
has
are,
been-
yeah. And you told me how great the technology was because it's specific to the skin. So what does that mean? It means if your eye bags are very thin, yung eyes, hindi siya masyadong deep, diba? And if somewhere, some area that needs to be, put more hyaluronic acid, then it goes deeper. And that's what I experienced when Dr. Bella did it to me. I had no makeup. I posted the video on my feed. I had no makeup. We just put EMLA. It was 45 minutes, no pain. It feels like a little bit of a laser treatment, and you feel the effects become siguro mga a week to 2 weeks after. And then I had my friends do it. I had Georgina do it, and I had my partners and Frank do it.
Yeah.
And you know what they texted me? Sabi nila, si Kim and Abby, "We love the Skin Genius kasi tumaba kami during quarantine, pero ang face namin payat." So lahat sa mga Zoom calls daw, payat sila. Pero on the scale daw, they gained. So I was so happy that when I recommended it, they love it.
Belle, remind me of Vicki, what was the idea behind the shoot? Because I never told her.
Well,
It's-
no,
Yes.
right, and we're
Your
doing
idea.
the tape of the Skin Genius, so let me explain a bit. So
Yeah.
this is Belle doing it.
No,
You
just a
have
minute.
to know
just a
Belle
minute.
very well, that if she doesn't like something, she will say so. She's just like Hayden, very honest. And so here I am pinching her cheeks and showing that there's a little laxity. So ideally, you want your cheek to be stuck, that you can't pull it like Elastic Man. That means that if it's stuck to your bone, then you have a lot of collagen and your skin is tight. So I'm pinching her under the chin.
That Belle.
Everywhere I can pinch to see where I can concentrate. The reason, then she's telling me now she doesn't like this line in her eye, like the tear trough, a beginning tear trough deformity, because you lose some fat near the
Yeah.
nose. So she's beginning to get this line. She said, "Can you do something about it?" So
Yeah.
See, sign language lang kami. So I said, "Yes, we will." Because the Skin Genius, unlike Thermage or Ulthera, you can really bring it almost to the lash line. And on the upper lid, you can bring it also to the lash line. So there is a lifting in the eye. So
Yeah.
if you would stop this, you can see that on the left side, her eye's already lifted, but on the right side,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
still, the way you noticed it, no? Because we always do a half face.
Yeah, we did the
And-
half, which is really, you can see the difference.
So I can show her. See, look at that. Stop, pause.
Yeah.
You can see that it's lifted. The tear trough is much better. On the other side, she still has a little deepening of the tear trough. Of course, she should be coming for treatment. It's been how long?
7,
Jan,
8
Feb.
months.
Zero maintenance for this.
Yeah.
But then you go.
But
This is the end.
I
Go
mean,
ahead and
even
pay.
without the maintenance, the effects are still, I would say the effects are still there.
Do you think that it's getting better? Because the thing about Skin Genius is there's an initial lifting and tightening, but over time, because it stimulates collagen formation and elastin formation and hyaluronic acid, you get more lifted over 3
Yeah.
months, 4 months. Did you see that in your case?
Definitely. Me also, I'm very upfront, and if I don't believe in something, I wouldn't recommend it to especially friends. And I have just been telling all my friends to come. And before, COVID hit, we were planning a pocket event, and all my friends were so excited to try it. But obviously now it's a bit more difficult to hold events and mass gatherings, so that's why we're doing this live. But I definitely saw the increase in my skin tightening, and I don't know if it the collagen production or something, but it really made me look well rested. And what I love about it is that it's very subtle. So hindi parang you tried so hard. It's like, wow, parang you got good 8 hours of sleep. You look like you're hydrated and you don't look marag. And I just get that often. And
So are you
it,
marang? Do you
I
have to
attribute.
clean the
Ping pong,
house, wash
Vix.
the dishes?
Dr. Bello,
Yes. What?
actually, why don't you explain why we use lasers on the skin? And then after explaining how lasers work on the skin, why Skin Genius? How is it different?
Oh,
Kasi
you know,
we're assuming that, we understand laser is heat and we're hurting the skin. So how does that improve the skin? You're hurting the skin. How does that improve the skin? So
so
make
lasers, okay, so this is not a laser. This uses radio frequency energy in a microneedling delivery system. I think there's a video there. The reason I love Skin Genius is because it has artificial intelligence. It reads the skin, it reads the temperature, it reads the thickness. So when it sends the microneedling and the power, it just sends exactly what you need. So then in the depth of skin that you want it to go. So for example, if I pinch my here, it's much thicker than if I pinch my eye. That was what Belle was saying earlier. So it can actually lift the lid. You don't even have to do a blast. So here we start with a deeper layer, almost near the subcutaneous, just at the dermis to tighten the skin. This is what, if you have acne scars, it will help make the acne scars disappear. And then you go gradually more superficial for the quality and the texture of the skin to make the pores tighter and smaller and make your skin mukhang pino. That's why makeup, you don't have to wear makeup anymore because you don't have to cover big pores or anything. And it's really good for people with oily skin. Although I remember Belle you didn't have oily skin, no?
No, I
Yeah.
actually have like a normal skin. Yeah.
Normal to dry. So, but for people of acne, this also really works well. If you look at the pore sizes really get smaller. Lasers are beams of light that are focused. So every laser is a matching problem that it'll solve. So, for example, Belle didn't have any
Galing, yeah.
hyperpigmentation, but if you had melasma, you need a laser. If
Lightening
you
and
have
just toning.
blood vessels, you need a laser. Now, Skin Genius does not hurt the skin, unlike other modalities that hurt the skin. So what happens is, with other modalities like lasers, they hurt the skin, and then the skin goes into let's heal the skin mode. And so they go, warning, warning, something's been hurt. So they send all the repair mechanisms there, which include collagen and elastin, and then they repair it. But the Skin Genius doesn't really do that because it's microneedling. So a very small area there, the tip only gets hurt, and then collagen just wakes up and is formed. So I like it because, as Belle said, it's subtle, and yet the effects are very natural. So you hardly have any downtime, right, Belle?
Yeah, I had maybe like 4 days.
And what was it like?
It was just red. My
Just
skin
red,
was just
no?
red. It was totally fine. I that's why I loved it. I recommend it to everyone because it's non-invasive. It doesn't take long. You're in and out, and then it has such long-lasting effects on your skin. And I'm just obsessed with it.
Oh, I love hearing that. Music to my ears.
I really am. Like I rave about it all the time.
Another thing was that it really wakes
So
up.
I'm sure people will ask how often you have to do it. Basically, for somebody as young as you, I would suggest once a year. But for this lady here in the picture who's a little older, it should be at least twice a year. The thing is, the great thing about Skin Genius is it also works on the neck. There's really not many machines that can work on the neck. In fact, this is the only one I know of that can really rejuvenate the neck. So if you do it every year, you'll never have to have a facelift. Your skin will continually be of good quality. And the best thing that goes to the Skin Genius is the mask, the hyaluronic acid mask, which is new. I don't think we had it when Belle did it. But, if you used it, then you would have less downtime. Instead of 4 days, it would be overnight. And look, how nice. Look at the neck. Because you can't really hit the neck because of the thyroid, but because this is, you can direct the depth of the needles. Yeah, then there's no problem with doing the neck.
Yeah, and even the machine, when you see it.
One thing that we have to do when you get back, it works amazing on the tummy for tightening the skin on the tummy tummy, tightening the butt
yay.
area, especially when there's a little fold. The arms, we just did Grace Lee. And my gosh, amazing. Because she had a lipo. Well, I can talk about Grace because she talked about her liposuction. So she had a liposuction maybe about 10 years ago. Of course, as she got older, her skin started to get loose. And so her arms, even if they were slim, the skin was kind of not tight. And she hated the back. You know, you can pinch skin in the back of the, on top of the bra line. So we did the SkinGenius together with the V-Contour. It's so tight. You know, even I was like, wow, ganda naman ng back when your arms are suddenly tight. So SkinGenius is really good off face as well.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people
like the
arms.
arms.
That it's not. I want a SkinGenius my whole body.
Belle, yan ang ginagawa ni Victoria Belo.
Yeah.
Yan ang ginagawa ni Victoria Belo, buong body pinapa SkinGenius. I remember every time we have a new machine.
You know, this is one machine I love to do because I never get bored. It's so much fun.
Yeah. No, and even when you see the machine, it's so gentle when you see it. It's like parang like a pen or something that you put on your skin. It's not like very
Were you scared initially? Did you think it was going to hurt?
You know, I was like, okay, what am I doing? What did I sign up for? And then when I saw it, I experienced it. I was like, wow, this is great. And it's also great as a first thing to try in Belo because, you know, you want to. Sometimes people are scared to really do invasive things, and this is a first entry point. It's a great entry point. What about you guys? Like, how have people reacted towards the SkinGenius? I know a lot of people who've done it already in Belo. How was their experience?
Well, the one
George
another
loves
one who
it.
really loves it is Derek Ramsey. He's so called me up 2 nights ago. When can I do it again? Derek,
that's a problem. No, everyone's like,
I want to
do it now.
Today, I was so happy. I had a patient who came to the clinic. She's 66. I did her 2 days before ECQ. And, you know, she's just so happy. She brought her relatives, her friends. But in a, you know, medyo party. Of course, nakamask kaming lahat. But she said, you know, I love the SkinGenius. So it really works from, people always ask me at what age should they begin. Honestly, aging begins at the age of 25. So, but I would even do it for 18-year-old, 19-year-olds because they really want their faces smaller and it works very well. And how old? I think I've done patients up to 74 and they look amazing. So, you know, there's really no age limit to this. And if you're the kind of person who really doesn't want any pain, this is the way to go, SkinGenius. And when it's becoming very popular, instead of doing a bleph, they just do SkinGenius. But you have to do it like 4 times for the eyes to lift it. So my eyes, I did a bleph when I was 40. I did a bleph again when I was 50. And then now I should do it again, but I don't want to do it anymore. So I just did SkinGenius. And look,
you're beautiful.
It's really lifted. Hindi na nakahold.
You don't need to do all those things. You're beautiful.
I know. I love you, Hayden.
No, I think even if you're beautiful or everybody is beautiful, it's a way to also make you feel good. It's a way to take care of yourself, right?
That's true.
Actually, Belle, can you expound on that? Because people say, why bother to do things? Nobody sees us anyway. We have a mask and everything. But from my experience from the patients that we've spoken to, they do it for themselves.
Exactly.
And being a mental health advocate, I think if you could talk about the importance of looking good just for yourself and staying healthy.
Yeah, I think obviously like mental health is a very touchy subject that I would never want to take lightly, and I am an advocate about it, and I try to be, and it's very difficult, especially to be in an industry like this where there's a lot of pressure on how you look outwardly, your appearance, right? But I think definitely taking care of yourself and feeling good about yourself and your own skin is something that I think now people are becoming more aware of it, that you need to be comfortable in your skin and feel beautiful. Because sino ba naman ayaw maging feeling ng ganon, diba? Who wants to feel like, ugh, I'm not worthy? And I think it all plays down with how you look, external pressures and things like that. So it's hard for me because with social media, and sometimes I feel I'm never good enough, or I don't I don't get what I want. So I deal a lot with those pressures, and thank God I have a great family and my husband and a support system who constantly tells me that, you know, I am enough and you are enough. And that's another message I want to talk about. It's Skin Genius isn't telling you that you're not enough and you should get it. Skin Genius is here to make you feel, you know, beautiful in your skin and enhance your beauty, but you already are. So like with me, it's not that I felt ugly and I wanted to use Skin Genius and that's what made me beautiful. No, it's because I also wanted to take care of how I looked and how in aging, sun damage, and it's something that enhanced that. And so that's why this is such a great collaboration with Belo, because you guys really allowed me to do my take on it. And I told even Hayden, like, I don't want that much makeup, barely any retouching, just really good skin. And let's be truthful, let's be authentic, let's really show them what Skin Genius is about. You know, you could even see my pores on the images, because that's really what it is. And you know, your girl who was working on images, she's like, please, wala na, halos wala na tong Photoshop. I'm like, just leave it, it's fine. She was freaking out because I was like, no, less. And then finally the image came out, and I hope you guys were happy with it, because we really wanted something more raw and more something that people could connect with. You know, when you're out in the sun and the beach, you know, it's not perfect. You don't have a full face of foundation and stuff. It's really letting your skin breathe. Yeah. And that's what we wanted to deliver. I love the campaign, by the way, Brighter Days Ahead. That was you, Hayden, I know. No. It's so hopeful, it's so positive, and it's really what people needed right now.
You know what, Belle?
I
think we achieved that goal. We wanted to show the truth. We wanted to show realness. We wanted to show it raw, so that people don't feel so alienated and parang weirded out na, why am I not as perfect as her? We wanted to show also your imperfections. Not that we have many, but kanina, you know, Belle, you were talking about how we want to be beautiful. This morning, I had to reply to some questions that were sent to me, and the question was, what to you is beauty? And why do we long for beauty? And this is a fashion issue. So I thought to myself, you know that I'm a Christian, Belle. Yes. What I said was, you know, the reason why we long for beauty, and the reason why we have that kind of experience, that arousing of sensation when we experience beauty, is because beauty reminds us of what we have lost. We were created beautiful. We were created perfect in the beginning. As a Christian, I know I really believe that. I believe in the Garden of Eden story. I believe that we were created perfect and we lost something because of the decisions that we made. And now we're at this point. But every time we see beauty, we remember the perfection that we lost, but we also look forward to the perfection that we will receive again after this life. So to me, beauty is you can't really define what beautiful is, but you know that something is beautiful when that sensation, when that is roused, and you remember the idea of perfection. And ultimately, I think the standard for beauty should not be man-made. There are absolutes in beauty. I can't say that I saw an artwork before. Now it's really just too vulgar. But they say that's beautiful. That's man-made definition of beauty. To me, the standard of beauty is God, because only God is perfect. So whenever we experience beauty, the reason why we yearn for beauty, is because we yearn for God. God has created a vacuum in our hearts that only God can fill. And we try to replace it with so many things. Beauty is sometimes one of them. We try to find our identity in beauty. But you know, Belle, that beauty will go away eventually. It will fade. So it's good. It's not wrong to pursue beauty, but to fix your identity, to anchor your identity on being beautiful is not ideal.
I love that. Yeah.
It will help, but it's not ideal. But I think you know, sabi nila kasi, that cosmetic surgery, dermatology is vanity. You know, Belle, the history of Belo, the reason why I believe, even as a Christian, even if I believe my worldview is like this, the reason why I believe in cosmetic surgery, cosmetic dermatology, is because I know the history of Vicki, I know the history of Belo, and I know what she's doing, why she's doing what she's doing. The reason why Belo was started, it was because Vicki was being bullied because she was fat and ano yung term, foggy? Fat and sobrang bako-bako and she had lots of acne. And so she said, why am I not being accepted? Why am I not being seen by people as kung sino talaga ako? And the reason is because there's this filter, the unnecessary, na if you're not beautiful, immediately meron ka na kagad, meron ng bias against you. Unfortunately, we live in this side of heaven. So we can try to educate people that that's not the way to go, but this is life. This is the system. This is the culture. So Vicki started Belo because she wanted people to be truly appreciated, truly seen. So
and I love that.
Vicks, and
I have a question.
Self-esteem and vanity. Self-esteem is pag palagawa ka ng oh, never mind. I won't continue it.
No. I mean, I love what you said, Hayden, because it really ties into the topic. Because, you know, sometimes people will see a Belo ad and they'll just be like, oh, that's so superficial. Oh, why are you endorsing something that asks you to change how you look? But that's not what we're saying here. That's absolutely not. And we're kind of saying exactly that, where Dr. Belo started because people didn't see her for who she is because they judged immediately how she looked. So with that, I have a question. How do you teach Scarlet Snow about beauty?
Sorry?
As a mom and as a dad.
No, you know,
how do you teach her about what is something beautiful, for example?
I have my answer. Do you want to start, Vix?
For me, I don't put any emphasis on it. One of the reasons I did Belo, also above what Hayden said, is because I also had classmates who were very intelligent, wonderful character, but because they were fat or not perceived to be beautiful, they were ignored. You know, it's not even that they were laughed at, but people didn't even see them really.
Yeah.
You know, that it was always the pretty girls that are the popular ones, etc. in school. And I used to think this is such an unfair world. And all I really wanted to do was to make the world fairer and make a ding in the universe, as Stephen Jobs would say. And the way that my talents lie in that direction, to make people beautiful, not because I just wanted that particular bias to disappear, because I knew that many people were not nice, were conceited, were mean, but because they're beautiful, they get better jobs, they get better paid, they get better husbands, and it was just so unfair. I'm all about fair and equality for the world. So, you know, so I just said, I'll make everybody beautiful. So now people will not consider it anymore because it's a none. And then they will see the person's integrity, the person's character, hard work. You know, it won't. So that was, in a way, it's a convoluted way of getting there, but that's the way. With Scarlet,
but I understand it.
You get it.
With
Scarlet, we keep her a bit, you know, people criticize sometimes that she's so young, you put her in the limelight. What they don't understand is that was an accident. We never planned for it, but it just happened. But when we felt that, why is this happening, we prayed about it. And we feel, well, maybe she's a platform, even at her young age, to be a good influence to other kids. You know, so
I saw she has a prayer
book. More where we're coming from, but she's very sheltered in the sense that she doesn't know that she's famous, really. I mean, sometimes she wonders, like, why do they all know my name? But it's not. And when people come and they're all about, oh, you're so cute, we always tell them, can you not say that? Because to me, I don't want it to be something that she gets into. And we're very deliberate in raising her as a very good girl, Christian girl, trying to always ask her, why do you think you're here? What do you want to contribute to this world? It's none of this, you know, and I always tell her, and my dream for her is to be a scientist, because, you know, maybe you can find a cure of corona. She's very aware about corona. But it's that kind of, but for me, actually, we try to keep the physical part of it down because enough people will do that to her. So especially, it's so nice now. Luckily for us, Scarlet loves to stay home. She's
Yeah.
totally not a very social person or likes to go out. So it's easy for us to keep her away from this. Ay, ang cute mo, ang ganda-ganda mo. Mag-dance ka nga. Parang no, let's keep her a child. Oh, hey, then ikaw, he's much deeper than me, Belle, you know?
No, well, I've had my reflections about this, especially this morning when I was trying to respond without going so esoteric. But you know, when you think about beauty naman, it's not always physical beauty. Eh. You can think of a story. Sometimes it's a sad story, but it's beautiful. Why is it beautiful? Sometimes you see nature, it's beautiful. You see a piece of it's beautiful. Someone speaking, someone takot, someone who has a stage fright, speaking in front of a lot of people. We find that beautiful. Why do we find those things beautiful? And the answer is because if you want to think of beauty, think of what is true, what is noble, what is right, what is pure, what is lovely.
I need to write that down.
What's actually a verse in the Bible. Philippians 4:8 says, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, whatever is excellent and trustworthy, think about these things. Why does Scripture want us to think about these things? Because these things are beauty. These are the absolutes of beauty. So what do we teach Scarlet so that she can learn what beauty is? We tell her not to focus too much on this, but to focus on what is true, because the truth is beautiful. Focus on what is noble, because nobility is beautiful. Think of what is.
There's somebody beside you, by the way, just in case you don't know. Bulaga.
Think of what is right, because in this world where so many, parang the norm is to do what is wrong. To do something, to see someone doing what is right is beautiful. Should we think about those things?
I love that also, what you're saying. It's just, it goes above and beyond the meaning of beauty. And hi!
By the way, Belle, I saw you with your son doing that thing where you gave him cookies and then you left the room.
Yeah.
And I think that's, I explained that to Scarlet as well. Delayed gratification is the number one. Kain ng barbecue yung anak namin. It's the number one, parang when they followed kids who knew how to delay gratification. Like, eat a cookie now, you get one. Or wait, and then you'll get two. They followed them 20 years later.
I read that study.
Successful. Yeah, so
Multi failed. It's okay. I'm gonna keep teaching him that.
Training ground.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to our game.
Wait. I just wanna keep this by reminding people that we mentioned this a while ago. This is
hyaluronic face mask.
This is Fillmed hyaluronic acid. This one just arrived. This one just arrived in the Philippines. Now, Fillmed is a product line that was created since 1978. It's so big in Europe. In fact, it's the biggest in Europe. In China, it's so big, so it's finally here in the Philippines. And the first product that we received is this. Well, the eye cream, the HXR eye cream. I should send you that HXR eye cream.
I have my wine ready.
Can you send? When are you coming home, girl?
I know. I should actually. I should be coming home soon.
Wait,
I'm scared of the quarantine.
This is already available at the Belo Shop. Go to shop.belo.
Congratulations, by the way. I heard your Belo Shop is doing so well.
It's doing very well. And there's a lot of
DIY. It's called DIY now, Belle. It's not DIY. It's Belo.
Belo it yourself.
It yourself.
Belo it yourself.
We're
really able to kind of pivot and
then you open the mask so they can see.
Oh, okay,
so this thing is hyaluronic acid.
With aloe vera and collagen.
You were talking about it being the main ingredient in the skin for hydration. It absorbs 1,000 times its weight in water. So
hyaluronic acid is such a buzzword now. I'm sure
this will soak your face in hyaluronic, and it would be nice. You put it in the fridge, and then you cover your after at night. You spa yourself na lang kasi you can't go to Belo. And then you cover your face and leave it on for 10 minutes. And then after you
really want me to wear it?
And fresh. Right?
How are the clinics, by the way? Are they all open?
Acne surgery
out of
and
14 or 15.
We're doing we're very selective procedures.
Okay. So if I have friends who want to
look like
come,
the Phantom of the Opera for me, please.
They have to call and then schedule, and then you guys will give them limited procedures because not everything is available.
Yeah, usually now they're allowing
You know
most
what?
of
I
just
think this is the
medical. So we have a lot of telemedicine now, Belle. So like
Yeah.
you could tell me like, hey, Dr. Vicki, I'm worried about this, that.
Yeah.
So we have this one-on-one so that you don't spend that much time in the clinic. We also have the questionnaire about, you know, where have you been? Have you been exposed to anyone in COVID? So in the
Yeah.
clinic now, it's kind of different because you don't see people waiting. It
Yeah.
looks empty, but they're all inside
How
the
has
rooms.
COVID, like, how were
baliktad
you
pala.
guys, like, with your employees? Are they all okay? I know that Belo was supporting also all of their employees.
Well, we test all of them on a regular basis. We try to work from home, but you can't do that with the clinics. So they're
Okay.
always in hazmats, overprotected. Actually, I was part of this paper, consensus paper around the world, 10 top aesthetic doctors. And our thing is we need to wear an N95 mask, goggles, and a shield. But with
Wow.
Belo, nag-overacting kami. We use hazmats on top.
Yeah.
Then we have shields on top of the facial. So if you have a facial, when you get back acne surgery, you'll have a big, like, clear shield. And
Yeah.
then so that when you talk, kasi of course you can't wear a mask when you're having a facial. Your
Yeah.
facialist is protecting you from herself. She's totally covered. But
Yeah.
you can talk. But then there's a glass ceiling kinda that makes you, you know, parang the organisms, because it's airborne, right? A lot of
Yeah.
it. So it doesn't go to the person. So this
Yeah.
is our
Oh,
new
there, I see
normal.
it.
This is our clinic. Show you that's my hazmat. You can see there's Genius, double entendre, Genius machine. And
Yeah.
also Genius in terms of we are skin geniuses.
Yes.
A lot of it is online, no more magazines because that can carry the virus. There's no brochures, no nothing. So
Yeah.
if you want to look at the brochure, Hayden made this
Hey,
beautiful
you have to see this. Can I
prestige book.
pause, 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 pause?
Pause.
Did you see that
Okay.
video? I look
Yeah,
so
I saw
funny.
it. I saw it. It's like
You look
a,
guapo
it's like a
or what?
menu.
No, but not
Oh,
only
you
that.
can do it because I look so
Did you
pang.
see the AIQ? So we created that AIQ so that people won't have to line up, wait in the clinic. So what happens is the moment you book, um, the pre-consultation happens online. So you receive a link, and then you answer it, and then nandito na lahat, your medical history,
Yeah.
your concerns, what you want to do, what you have done before, etc., etc. So that by the time you arrive at the clinic, alam na namin what you want. Alam na namin ano yung problema mo. And we have
Yeah.
pre-selected already what procedures are match what you need. So that's the
Genius.
AIQ. We created that before last September pa.
Yeah.
Kasi it's not really.
Yeah, I feel like COVID has really forced a lot of brands to kind of step up their game in terms of things like that, like everything online. And Belo was ahead of it, so you guys are fully equipped with that. Wow, you even
So
have
here
the
we are. This is how.
swab
This,
test.
do you see the hazmats?
Yes, I see it.
Kompleto yan.
That's our
Yeah,
design.
so fast when you
We
enter.
designed it ourselves.
Cool.
Designed
Hey,
by Hayden.
should we give away
I want
You want
the
hazmat?
Genius. Yes, I do.
Maybe we should give hazmats. What do you think, Ping Pong?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually,
Give
we're
away
going to make
hazmat.
that a prize tonight for our game. People, you have to listen because you have to listen to all we're saying because there is a pop quiz at the end, and the first
Yes.
prize is going to be a hazmat with a excuse me now. Look
By
at
the
that
way,
mask. Breathable, beautiful, and genius. You have to
Nice.
send it to you, girl. Belle,
Yay.
I don't know if it's anything. Can you see the word genius? I don't know.
Yeah, I can
Is it
see
coming
it.
out? Okay.
It's really cool.
So this is very breathable, but it's a good cover. And it's one of the prizes we're giving away. So our first prize is the hazmat that you saw earlier. Hayden looks amazing. He rocks the hazmat in camo. Yeah, tingnan mo, para na tayo mga robot. Outer space suit.
I love it.
Okay, model ka na, Hayden. Tanggalin mo na so that's the hyaluronic
ayaw
acid.
yung mouth, mahal.
His face is soaked in it. It's to lubricate. It's to give him water. Okay, we don't like oil. We like water, because oiliness is next to ugliness. We don't like oil. Makes your pores big, but the hydration is very important.
Yo, this one, it's
And
clinically
then you
proven to
massage
hydrate your
wherever
skin.
hyaluronic acid
It's
is there.
clinically proven to hydrate your skin by 27% in just 15 minutes. After
Wow.
eight, after 8 sessions, they have actually shown clinically that the volume of wrinkles is reduced by 18%, and the wrinkle death, the volume of the wrinkles is reduced by 16%.
Wow.
It's just especially around the
In
eyes.
Belo
The eyes
kasi,
part
Bel,
quite a good eye.
we only offer what works. We don't like frou-frou. If it's just
Tama.
And they were
frou-frou,
so proud because the number one medical skincare cream in the States is Zainabadji. And the number one in Europe, this is from Paris, by the way, is Fillmed. So we were
we're
able
going
to
to
get the
carry
two
it na.
number ones on the two continents.
Please
Kenny, let's play the
follow,
game na.
please follow Fillmed at Fillmed_Philippines. So you'll have more information about Fillmed. It just
Yes, we're
started.
launching it in September.
And Bell
Anyway,
will be carrying Fillmed. Hey, we have a game. We have a
Okay,
game.
yes,
play
we
a
have a
game.
game. A very unique game that nobody knows how to play. Kami nag-invento.
Yeah,
Joke.
we created a new game.
So we have wine here. Join us, mga
Yes.
people
I
out
have
there.
wine here.
Madlang people, please join us. If you have done what we say you've never done, never have
Di alam
I,
ni Vicki,
you
no?
probably
Never
did.
have,
Never
never,
Like,
have I ever.
never
you
have
have
I ever. Never have I ever. Hindi alam ni Vic
Never
sa
have I
TV.
ever. So for
So,
yeah.
ganito yun. If never
Yeah.
have I ever kissed on the first date, but you did, you have to drink.
Tama.
O sige. I'll start the ball rolling. Dr. Kho.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is never have I ever picked a pimple. Belle, have you ever picked a pimple?
Hells yeah.
Yeah, that's a very bad thing to do, but we've all done it, so cheers.
Not necessarily bad if you know how to do it.
Cheers.
Okay, Belle, you're the next one.
Bell.
Never have I ever tried sushi bake during ECQ.
Many
Yan ang number
times.
one. Have you tried it, though?
I haven't.
What? You're missing half your life, Bell.
The Philippines,
Is it super good?
for the last 4 months, it's sushi bake and ube pandesal.
The
I
Philippines,
remember coaching.
the
I
sushi
Ube
know.
pandesal and
is now
sushi
not
bake.
Japanese. It's now officially Filipino. I've never seen so much sushi bake in a week served in our table.
But it's yummy, huh? Different flavors, spiciness. It's yummy.
Really?
Si
I
Carol,
have to try it when I get back.
si Carol Heath, one of the people is watching us. Alam mo kayo, kapag kayo guilty rin, you should also drink something.
Yeah,
Maybe
mag-drink
wine.
rin kayo para masaya tayong lahat.
Carol Heath
HSA.
says, okay, wine. Go. And Jerry also uminom. Okay, perfect.
Hi,
So you
Mr.
guys-
Freeze.
If you
Okay.
guys are
I miss
guilty,
your
you
cookies.
also...
I miss your brownies. I'll buy tomorrow. Yung
From
ano
Frank?
mo, yung keto.
Okay,
Yeah,
go.
so those
What
are all
do you call it?
ano,
Brownie.
gluten-free,
fudge,
not brownies.
Not it from Frank. I'm telling
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
So yummy. And it's
And
not
low
fat.
calorie.
I keep losing
Yeah,
weight.
low glycemic sugar.
Never
Okay.
have,
Glycemic index. Hayden, ikaw, never.
never have I ever gotten wasted in a party.
Ako hindi. Never ever.
Wait,
Belle, ikaw
you've
lang
never
isa.
gotten wasted at a party, Dr. Abello?
Oh, double drink.
I can't
Kasi
believe
many
it.
times you've gotten off.
I
But
can't
there's
believe
I
it.
think
consequences,
tell
marami
son
na
about
pala.
your teenage life and your single life. I remember you guys had this cutest
When?
video. with
Bell,
that,
when was
but
the
eight
last time you were
girls.
wasted?
You may be. La 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 la.
Bell, when was the last
The
time
last
you were
time I
wasted?
was wasted was like last year. I
Oh,
forgot.
that's not so long ago.
Buntis ka na nun, Bell. May
Belle,
mga
years
lang.
old na.
No, after pregnancy.
after
Your
pregnancy.
son has
What?
Yeah.
taught my grandson to say no, ha?
Hunter is
Bigla
so
na si Hunter
freaking
pag-uwi.
cute.
Playmate sila pag-uwi sa bahay. Sunny goes, Hunter, do you want no? Wow, where did he pick up that word? So fast.
From both
Okay,
of us.
that's good.
Okay,
Strong there.
next.
Okay, never have I ever said I love you without meaning it. Ako, Hayden ko, papanoorin kita. Never have I said I love you without meaning it.
Huh?
Okay, I've never. I always say I mean it. When I say it, I always mean it.
Me too. But I'm watching Hayden Kho. Magpakatotoo ka.
Hayden, drink.
Asawa ko.
No, but I say I love you and then I say but I don't mean it. I say I love you but I don't mean it.
Uminom ka pa rin. Ang dami mong niloko, girls, na I love you.
Iniisip ko. No. When I said I love you, I meant it. At that time.
When? After.
Huh?
Girls, ito nangyari. Friends lang kami kasi.
During that time, at the height of the moment,
pero
I
one
meant
day,
it.
I love you to kasi lasing. Naniwala naman ako.
Ganito na lang. Iba yung definition ko ng love during that. Before, I was immature. So in my personal definition of I love you, I meant it. Okay?
Okay.
Yung mga drink.
Ako
Yung
na.
mga Harold, Trixie, Cheryl, Glyza, Tess. Kayo, naka-double drink pa yung Luwin si Godoy.
Okay, ito na.
Next.
Never
Belle,
have I ever read a partner's text messages.
What?
Never have I ever read a partner's text messages.
Hayden Kho, you're always looking kaya at my text messages.
Ikaw kaya, bakit ako nabubuking dati? That's because of kaya ako nabubuking before, dahil basa ka ng basa. Alam mo darling, kayo mga babae,
This was before he became
ngayon yung masaktan, huwag niyong basahin yung phones ng mga partners niyo. Para hindi niyo mahuli, hindi kayo masasaktan. You're talking on yourself.
Ay, kaloka. You know what this guy did? I never mind. Oh, your turn.
Never have I ever, ano ba? Shoplifted.
Forgotten an important appointment.
Ayoko.
Si Dr.
Gusto kong baguhin eh.
Shoplifted, I haven't done
Shoplifted
it.
or stolen anything in a restaurant. Oh.
Skinip niyo yun sa kanya?
Bella, nung ninakaw mo.
Ha?
Me?
What po? Okay.
What did you steal?
Never have I ever spent
What
an
did you
entire...
steal?
Ano?
What did you
Ako, I
steal?
stole,
That's the most
when I was a
stupid-
student, I stole shorts in Landmark.
Landmark, listen. Ako, grabe nangyari sa akin. I was at the Peninsula Hotel in Hong Kong.
Oh,
And meron silang mga cinnamon sticks na naka-wrap sa flour. So, it smelled so good, so I kind of stole it. And then, you know what happened? My Rolex watch fell to the floor and cracked the glass.
oh my
Parang bigla
God.
lang. So I know God watches over me, doesn't really want me to steal anything kasi it was naman on my wrist, but it fell.
Yeah.
And it cracked.
He was like,
and
hey,
it cost me
Clem.
so much money to
It was so
replace.
funny. So,
Ikaw, what did you steal?
one of the things that I stole is, I stole it because of Vicki. We were in this airline. I won't say kung anong airline, pero they had these shakers na maganda pa ni mga, I don't want to describe it kasi pag describe ko, alam na nila. So she wanted the whole set. So I stole 10 sets of salt and pepper shakers. Imagine mo, lahat ng table ninakaw.
For me, that's
That is so random.
So if you eat at dinner in our house and you see those special salt and pepper
you're like,
shakers kami yun.
I can't even describe it. Pag describe ko, alam na nila. Baka singilin kami bigla.
That is so funny.
There's a guy here, Pohadkova Hamadighari. Pag nanakaw yata to, inom lang siya ng inom. Oh.
Ano daw?
Meron pang isa nagnakaw ng mic sa video.
Sobra naman kayo, mahal na yun.
Lumalabas na yung mga mga ninakaw.
Laptop. Nakaw ng laptop.
Me again. Okay. Never have I ever dumped someone over text. I'm not rude that way. I'm too old to do that.
Yeah, I
over
didn't
text,
do
I
that.
dumped someone.
Okay,
Oh,
next. Oh my gosh!
Sino?
Ah,
Sino?
wag na yung sino. Wag na yung sino.
Okay, next, Belle. Ikaw na. Save my husband.
Okay. Never have I ever stood someone up on a date. I think I did, yeah.
Okay.
Ang mean mo. You're so mean, Belle.
Yeah, but I had a good excuse. Okay, next.
Hayden,
Breakers.
last one there.
Never have I ever trolled a stranger online.
That's a good one.
Umamin ka, Belle. Umamin ka, Belle.
I have. Sorry.
Vex, you.
I never troll a stranger online. I don't know how to troll. I'm so untechy.
Yeah.
But you were supposed to say...
No, Belle.
Come on, I know that you troll people.
Define trolling. Define trolling.
Like anonymously commenting.
No, I don't. I don't. I'm too careful.
No, me, I respond talaga to strangers minsan.
You do?
On minsan pag nakakabwisit sila, I do.
Okay, Belle, I want to ask you.
But I think Karina's was the best.
Belle, I want to ask you.
Please leave comment. It's just like it made me laugh so hard.
What did she say?
Wait, she just said bruha ka, please leave.
Wait,
I love Karina. She's
Belle,
so
Belle. Maybe this will help a lot of people. What is your criteria kung papatulan mo at hindi? What is your philosophy in making patol online?
Patol.
When do you patol and how do you patol? What's your philosophy in the art of patol? Yeah, the art of patol.
We can go a long way with that. But I think it depends also on my mood and the topic that we're talking about. If it's something that's very ignorant and uninformed, then I make sure to kind of say like this is actually incorrect or fake news. If it's something that's very shallow and parang it's such a insult na poorly created, I don't give it the time of day because it wasn't an intelligent like patol. I don't know. But minsan rin I have these little mababaw stuff na I reply na parang perfect ka.
Have you had a meltdown on IG?
Yes, I've had many scandals. And I think it's also part of growing.
Let's not talk about scandals.
Yes. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
No, we're not.
Never have I ever had a scandal online.
Okay.
Entrepreneur. Ikaw, Hides. Kailan ka pumapatol?
Oh no, my if it's below the belt, if it's attacking me, means pinapabayaan ko lang. If it's attacking Scarlet or my wife, then I make patol. But the way I make patol, my philosophy is always approach it with gentleness and respect. And I think na parang if you approach it with with gentleness and respect, they actually parang you become a mirror to themselves and they see themselves as they are, how stupid sometimes or how foolish, how wretched their approach is. You know, I always say this, parang the internet is a person's opportunity, it's everyone's opportunity to be someone else they're not. And then I just find it foolish and stupid that some people still choose to be stupid.
Yes, yeah. It's incorrect. Or people choose to spread negativity, but you also have to see na parang they're coming from a place where they probably had that trauma or experienced that, and that's the only thing they know to share. So sometimes it's also our duty to educate them and enlighten them and show compassion. But minsan mababaw rin eh. Gusto ko rin bumato. So it's
my favorite comment, Belle, is a scripture, a verse in scripture that says, "Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks." Pag may bad, yun lang sinusulat ko. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It's like God speaking to them. You know, you speak like this, that's because your heart is full of this.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's SHIT, then your heart is just full of SHIT.
Yeah. Yeah, ang dami mong mga quotable quotes, in fairness to you. I'm learning a lot.
SHRT in the art of patol?
No, and just like the things that you're saying, it's very wise.
Well, love it.
Hey guys, I told you, I didn't fall in love with Hayden because he's guapo and tall and sexy. I fell in love with his brain.
What?
Drink.
Never have I ever.
I love you, people.
I think wait, before that, I think one thing I also want to say about Dr. Belo and Dr. Hayden is they are the most authentic and genuine people in the industry that you will ever meet. And I'm not saying that to kiss ass or saying, I think because it's very refreshing to be in an industry where people are constantly praising or whatever, to meet people like you who are successful, but you're true and you speak the truth. And I think it's also because of the amount of maybe experience you guys have gone through and the relationships you've built, that you're not afraid to say what you feel, what you know, who you're for, who you're against, what you think. And a lot of people don't know that because they see you guys as personalities and, you know, maybe hindi ma-reach. But as a friend, and my cousins Georgina, Martine, and I, we talk about this. Parang, you know, they're the most least phony people in the industry, and they're such a pleasure to be around that it's not work, right? So
Oh, that's the best compliment I've ever received.
Vicky, tell them why I love them.
It takes one to know one, though.
Vicky, tell them why I love them. Tell them why I love Belle. And I mean it. I love Belle. I love Georgina. I love Jess. Tell them why I love them. Because we talk about...
Because you're beautiful. No, you tell
me.
No, he's always... Alam niya, mahal niyo siya. Super. Even... you were all in our wedding, right? Everybody was so supportive. You actually... Kasi may guest list kami. So he put you under his listahan.
Oh.
We fought over you guys, but for him, you guys are real friends and genuine.
Yeah.
And always protect him, diba? You took him for who he was.
Yeah.
Never
I remember,
the boyfriend of Dr. Belo. So
I remember during the height of the scandal, and I was the most hated man in the country at that time, and no one wanted to be associated with me. And there was a Greenbelt party, and I dared to go. And you guys were there. Actually, Georgina was there. I don't know if you were there. Pero my experience with Georgina and my experience with you is the same. Parang you didn't listen. Actually, you didn't actually listen to what people are saying about me. You wanted to experience, to see, you know, to actually know me, and then you gave me a chance. Now, I'm not saying I deserve that chance. I don't deserve that chance. But Belle, what you did to be open to me, to give me, just to give me a chance to prove who I am, and to, you know, just to give that was very encouraging to me. Because of that, I never forget that.
Friends in need.
Yeah, I could never forget that. And that as a model. If I ever see someone, a friend of mine, flat on his
honor,
because of what he did to himself or herself, I will be like Belle.
Be like Belle. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Give that person an opportunity. Leave a small door open. And I think it's a very principle for everyone. If anyone offended you, leave a small door open for reconciliation. That will save you a lot. Unforgiveness, they say, unforgiveness is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, and I think like everything happened for that, like a reason for us to really grow our friendship and just have this kind of open connection where I can tell you, you know, this is how I feel, this is what I don't feel. And one thing also I super loved is in your wedding, I super cried when Dr. Belo said, you know, when I didn't feel beautiful, I looked in your eyes and I felt safe because you always made me feel beautiful.
Oh,
now, as in relate, and you know, everybody needs somebody like that in their lives that just makes them feel beautiful even when they don't feel that. So it transcends from your home into Belo. So congratulations, guys.
Wait, so before we're going to wrap up because it's been an hour and now we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, we want to say that we are actually going to have. We're going to have questions, and the prizes will be, the first prize is a Belo Genius PPE, the one I'm wearing, not that one, but you know, something similar.
A new one.
So the first prize is Belo Genius PPE, a new one with the Genius mask. Second prize is just the Genius PPE. The third prize and the fourth prize is just the mask. Okay, we won't be announcing the winners yet because we will confirm if you're a real person first. So the first question is.
Okay.
Oh, Belle, you asked the first question.
Okay. Okay. The first question here. Why haven't I been able to go to Belo? Madali lang yan. Okay, we're gonna announce the winners after.
Okay, so you just comment your answer and then we'll choose na lang. This is the pop quiz. Okay. Second, Between Vix, Belle, and I, who never got wasted in a party and why?
They don't know why.
I'll tell you why. Because she's allergic to wine or anything alcohol.
We have been drinking. By the way, wine
you
is
for
very
giving them
good
the
for you.
answer.
2 glasses a day keeps the aging away because it's really resveratrol is anti-aging on a DNA level. It
Really?
stops the unwinding of your DNA.
Telomere.
In that case,
for you.
Telomere.
Yeah,
Okay, question number 3. What did Belle love about the Skin Genius? This is for the second prize.
For the hazmat, what did Belle love about the Skin Genius? There are 2 things she loved about it.
Okay.
And ako ba rin? BGB, okay. Ako pa rin. And for the first
last
prize,
question.
ikaw na lang, Lance.
What do we call Belle's campaign?
For the first prize. Madali na to, guys.
And, meron pa pala. For the first prize pala yan. And there are 2
additional
other
questions. Where did I shoot the campaign video?
Wow.
Not in the Philippines.
So
yeah. Which one? The city or the
beach?
The beach.
Either of the 2 will do.
Yeah, okay. Either of the 2.
Okay, and then finally, give 3 endorsers who tried SkinGenius already. Give 3 endorsers who tried the SkinGenius already.
Just give us 3. They're more than 3, but just give us 3, and you'll win a prize, right?
And then before I ask both Vix and Belle to tell us why they think there are brighter days ahead, or how we can change her perspective so that we see brighter days ahead. I would just want to announce that to the 4 lucky winners, our Belo team will contact you. And to all the others who were able to win today, don't worry, because we still have an ongoing promo in our Belo shop. The Belo shop is shop.belomed.com. And as mentioned, get the Belo Genius mask for free with a minimum spend of 5,000 at the Belo shop, #BeloShop. Just use the promo code Brighter Days Ahead. If you don't know how to spell it, Google it. Brighter Days Ahead. Check out. That's the promo code so that you will get the Genius mask for free. Okay? Then finally, that's it. Belle, any last words? How can we change our perspective, or how can we reconfigure, recalibrate our minds so that what we see, despite the COVID situation, are brighter days ahead?
That is a very good question that I ask myself every other day. But I really think one of the things that is a key to being happy, I guess, and is really just being grateful for where we are right now. Learning to be nimble, and if you are an employee or a business owner, really seeing how you can, I guess, make a change in your business, or how you can be of added value to your company during this epidemic. I think just, it's hard to say think positive, because it's kind of empty when you say, think positive. Like, what does it mean? How do I think positive? Things that I do to have a positive mindset and to feel like there are brighter days ahead is I have a grateful journal, and I write down 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for every day. It's very simple. I can say, like for today, for example, I'm very thankful. I'm grateful for my bed that I slept on last night. I'm grateful for having a delicious meal with my son. And I'm grateful that I'm able to do the groceries, for example. And that's what keeps me looking forward to brighter days, because they are ahead of us.
Vix?
That's beautiful. Yes, actually, I've said the same thing, diba? Just have a grateful heart. When people say, oh, it's so bad, blah, blah, I go, at least we're healthy, your family's healthy. I'm always trying to find the light and something, parang I really believe this is a time to reflect on our lives.
Yes, yeah.
And what we've done with it. I think it's important to know why we are on this earth. I think that I have found my mission in life, which is to be this beauty doctor and make people happy this way. But nothing will make you... This is the time to reflect, slow down. Tama na with the Instagram and the TikTok. Not tama na, but let's reflect why this is happening, because everything happens for a reason. And until we find the reason for why this is all happening, we will just be in a negative place. But if we leave this whole experience a better person, which a better changed life, then it would all be worthwhile. And to everyone, stay safe.
Okay.
And then you, Hayden, what?
Well, you're right. No, it's gratitude is the most important thing. Um, and you're also right, Vicky, when you said that, I'll paraphrase it. The reason why this thing is happening right now, I believe, is because God is shaking everything so that those things that cannot be shaken will remain. God is shaking the world so that those things that cannot be shaken will remain. And what is that? Love, kindness, charity, accountability, and all those things. What is truly beautiful, what is pure, true. We talked about it a while ago. And I think what will really help you, what will really help everyone, if you adopt a position where you are of service to someone. You don't have to be rich to be of service to someone. It can be an encouraging word. It can be a touch. It can be cooking for someone. It can be a call, anything, just so that you can encourage and be of service to someone else. There's a saying that in order to find yourself, you have to lose oneself. I promise you, if you lose yourself by being of service to someone else at this time, even if COVID finds you, even if you die, your life will be meaningful and you will be remembered not because of the great things that you did for yourself, but because of the great things that you did for others. So if you want a solid, if you want solid footing at this time, if you want the sane mind, if you want to experience joy, even amidst this crisis, I'm challenging you to be of service to someone else. Encourage someone, touch someone, cook for someone, love somebody. And if you do that, I promise you, you will find not just the meaning of your life, but the meaning of this situation.
I love that.
I love it. Thank you, Hayden. See, I learn things even if I live with him. It takes a show like this. On that note, Belle, thank you so much for making time from Hong Kong.
Of course.
We miss
Thank you so
you.
much for
Yeah,
having
to
me.
participate.
You guys are awesome, and I always love engaging with both of you. It's my pleasure.
Well, hope to see you soon. You have to make
I
Chica
will.
visiting BGC.
Yes.
Diba? And let's have
catch
our
up.
Frank snacks, non-fattening
Yeah,
snacks
yeah.
together.
Yes.
Can you please send us Frank's tomorrow?
Okay, I will.
No, bili na lang tayo. Ano ka ba?
50% sugar. Ayoko nung walang sugar. Gusto ko ng little sin.
It's only fruit honey. We don't have refined sugar.
Oh.
So non-processed.
Yeah, she lives.
In that case, can you make it a little sweeter for me?
Okay, fine.
The one with the purple, the purple one. That's the one
Purple chizu. Okay, I'll send you guys some.
The purple
Ang
cheese.
daming request. Anyway, Belle, I will read this kasi. Thank you for sharing your genius journey with us, and hope everything is fine there, and hope that people out there learn something. If you have, I don't know how to do these things actually. If you have any questions, just send us an email at info@belomed.com, or you can message me directly on my Instagram, Victoria_Belo. Belle, ang dami mong followers, pahingi naman. Please, you guys follow me. It makes me so happy. It makes
You
me
have
happy
so
when I add numbers
many.
to my followers, and it's free. So if you want to be of service to someone, as Hayden said, follow me on Victoria_Belo. And please don't forget to subscribe or follow, like, and share our social media accounts. Thank you again. See you next week. We're not going to be around, but 2 weeks from now, we're going to be back. So tune in. And Belle, take care.
I will.
Be safe. Please give your husband and your son a kiss from me, and hope to see you
will.
soon.
I hope.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Love you both.
Bye, Hayden. Meet
Bye,
you
Belle.
outside
Thank
the
you so much.
door.
Next, I'll see you later in bed.
Cheers.
Dress properly, huh? Be sexy.
Bye. Bye.